Alright lads, so today we are finally getting around to finishing up showcasing the 3 new characters that came out at this point over 10 days ago. We've showcased Ruka a few times, we showcased Mashiro, pretty solid characters. Now we're having a look at the 3rd character in the banner, that being Valentine's Day Momo. A not new character because she's actually a remake, so it's one of the few times we've actually seen Caleb make new characters while also in the same banner remaking a previous design. Honestly, when it comes to remaking old seasonal characters, I would prefer them to do that. You know, maybe have 2 new characters paired with 1 remake. That way, it still feels fresh, if that kind of makes sense. When compared to what they did, you know, a few months back, coincidentally with the same Momo, where they remade 2 Halloween characters. But again, in that case, I was kind of happy with it, given that Momo was originally a 4-star. Momo in general, as of late, has just been getting a lot of love, getting, you know, 2 new seasons in the course of like 3 or so months. And coincidentally, both characters play very similar. In this case, though, you can see the side-by-side comparison with the new Momo and the old one. The new one obviously looking a tad bit better, more realistic as far as BBS models can actually go. With that said, though, we're here to showcase the character today, and Momo herself is a Mind Soripa with the Soripa kill ability. She's best described as a Guild Quest booster, more specifically in the ranged Soripa Guild Quest, which doesn't really have a dedicated booster. At least one that has come out in the last year or 2. Keep in mind though, if you do decide to bring it in Guild Quest content, because she is a ranged character, her SA2 is classed as a melee attack. So her SA2 isn't doing damage. She at the very least can still do damage on her SA1 and also 3, but the most important part is that she is boosting your team with that SA2. With that, keep in mind she does have Enhancer and also Booster, but the great thing about Momo is that that's not the only reason why you would want to use it, because she is also the Mind Attribute Heart Droplet Farmer. So what you're going to see here as a soul trait, she has a 30% Heart Droplet drop rate. That makes it a good link when it comes to farming droplets, but that also goes for herself. Paired with that, she has a skill where she increases the Heart Droplet drop rate by an additional 20%, so overall 50% droplet increase with the fact that you guarantee 10 Heart Droplets. And these are the only farming skills that she has, so she is strictly a droplet farmer. But of course, if you need droplets, she's going to be good to have because you're getting the guaranteed value with the 10 droplets, and you're also increasing the drop rate by 50%. And that's quite a large increase, I will say. Now, of course, right now, when it comes to farming droplets, you're mainly doing epic raids. That's what we're going to showcase the character today. So a big importance here is her damage output. And she does have quite the high damage output, having Frenzy +1, 60% Berserker, and then also 100% more damage to any enemy not afflicted with an ailment. In epic raids, even when you do inflict stat ailment, it's only there for like a second, so she can easily benefit from this skill. And remember, she also does have the boost SA2, which is increasing her damage output, but again, also her teammates' damage output. So when it comes to farming droplets, where you're mainly going to farm droplets, epic raids, and of course, enriched droplet zone, yeah, she's a great character. Has some usability in guild quests, and that's really about it. Sure, you could take her outside of those particular game modes, but realistically, that's the only place where you want to bring her, to strictly farm droplets. Alright then, so jumping into the Awakened Grand Fisher epic raids. Keep in mind, Momo is currently a bonus right now, and the epic raid itself only has like 23 million HP, so right now is a great time to farm droplets. Even if you don't own Momo, if you can get Momos into your lobby, you're getting significantly more droplets. For the showcase, because again, she is the droplet farmer, that's what we're highlighting in today's video. We're going to be using 2 30% droplet soul traits. So with that, overall, we have a 110% droplet increase, and we're guaranteed the 10 droplets just from one character. Of course, we're going to go with the standard Soripa build, Fortification Pill, T-Set, and of course also Lieutenant's Badge, with also 3 pets giving us 60% Berserker and also 60% more damage at full stamina. And for bonus abilities, we're giving her full stamina damage and also weakened defense, because again, we are going to use an epic raids. Alright then, so we've gone ahead and opened up our lobby. In this case, I made it so only people could join with droplet characters. We have a decent set of droplet increase here. Let's jump into it. The hope, if possible, is to get a full lobby of Momos just to see the amount of droplets we can potentially get. But I'm going to play the role as the team supporter here, boosting everyone's damage. Going through the first phase really quick, already into the second phase in just under 10 seconds time. I'm going to go ahead and use my sub-bomb. That will apply the weakened defense. Keep up the momentum, hopefully get through this stage relatively quick if we have strong attacks to follow up. Of course, my recharge is going to be on the slower side since we do have 2 30% droplet increase soul traits. Let's go down here. SA3. Good amount of damage from our behalf too. Just in time going into the third phase with my SA2. If someone has weakened defense, that would be ideal. As always, when playing Epic Raid, you do want to be equipped with weakened defense, just so you can allow your overall team to do more damage, 30% from everyone, right? Let's use our SA3. Looks like we're doing like 180k per hit. Keep in mind, again, we are bonus. But as you can see there, very easy run from the get-go. And you're going to see that the entire month if you own this character, or if you're farming droplets when it comes to mind attribute only, right? And with that 42-second clear time, let's look at the droplets that we are getting. Casual 90 plus in each individual run. For our third run, we even peaked at 100, so that's actually really good. And at the same time, we're still getting a decent amount of link stop potions, right? That's the great thing about Epic Raid. You're farming both at the same time. Now we get to pick, though, which one do you want to prioritize. You want to get more link stop potions or more droplets? With Momo, you're getting more droplets. Jumping into our next run, we have a few more guild members with us today. In this case, we're all using like a wide different range of characters. Bonus characters, links or farmers. Some doubling down as both with Bargo, links or potion, and also droplets. In this case, though, we should clear this quest even faster since we have, at least from the looks of it, better teammates. So Toshiro just applied the weakened defense and also debuff. Toshiro is unironically still a good farmer when it comes to epic raids. He does have killer right now, so he makes for a good droplet farmer if you are just trying to go for that. I went ahead and used my sword bomb. We applied the weakened defense. Let me use my SA3. Look at that. Good amount of damage. And with that, we cleared this quest even faster. 23-second run. Very easily done. And with that, let's have a look at the droplets that we are getting, because again, that's what we're mainly focused on here. Are we going to get more? I'm not entirely too sure. We did have an extra Momo with us this time. Actually, yeah, we did get more. So in this case, easily across all 6 runs, 100 plus droplets every single run. Our 6th run peaking at 122. So that's kind of crazy. That's why you want to have characters like this if you are in need of droplets. Not entirely need, to be fair, but again, good to have if you are ever in need of droplets. And I know me personally, as someone that is trying to, T20 every character, droplets are the most awkward item to farm. And having characters like this in the other attributes have desperately helped out my account when it came to farming droplets. Jumping into our next run, once more we have 1 Momo in our team, 2 including me. But we have everyone else in the lobby also using droplet soul traits, right? So we are getting a good amount of droplets here. I'm going to save using my SA2, use it maybe halfway through, right? Good sometimes to prioritize the boost. We have a Momo in our team. They use the SA2 right away. So now what we're going to do is use our soul bomb and then use our SA2 so we keep the boost active for 40 plus seconds. All the soul bombs are going off, though. We're clearing this quest fast. SA3 is about to come back. That should finish it up. There we go. Even faster run this time. 19-second clear time. Let's have a look at what droplets we're about to get. I believe we should get around a similar amount. And keep in mind, this is only with 2 Momos, right? If you had more Momos in your lobby, it'd be even crazier. I think you could definitely peak up to 150. In this case, though, good amount of droplets, 110 across the board. Final ticket getting us 119. All right, jumping to our next run. Let's have a look at what we have got here. So again, I'm using Momo. That's 110% increase. Toshiro should have a 90% increase. Grimjar is 60%. This Grimjar is 30. Nell's giving us 30, and then we also have another 30 here. So a good amount of droplet increase. No Momos here, but sometimes, you don't need it, right? As long as you got the soul trait, you can easily farm droplets regardless. But again, having a full lobby of Momos is going to make the droplet farming even better. I think when this character becomes a tad bit more common in the future, since not everyone did pull on this banner, let's say around 6 months from now when she becomes a tad bit more common, she's definitely going to be good to have just to farm droplets. And what you can do instead, because one problem this character does have right now is the fact that she doesn't increase the amount of links or potions you can get. It's just strictly droplets. Personally, for me, I like it if my characters did both droplets and links or potions. But if you do own the swimsuit Byakuya as a link, you can always use that on Momo to get the +5 links or potions too. In this case, though, looks like we're going to get another sub 20 run. Very easily done, right? This epic raid as a whole is just super easy to go through. 23 million HP, and it does have the normal awakened epic raid drops too, so you're getting more drops, and it's an easy epic raid. In this case, 18-second run. Let's look at a droplet. Did dip below 100 there, but that's fine. Honestly, 96 droplets in a run is actually still really good, considering that we didn't use any other Momo besides myself, and we're still, because we have Grimjars in our lobby, still getting 50 plus links or potions. Almost 60 out point. This is a good ratio between links or potions and also droplets. And again, the clear time also makes up for it too. This is really, really fast. Jumping into our final run. This time we have another Moment in our lobby. Still same set of lads, right? With this team, I'm once more expecting to clear relatively fast. Let's use our SA3 there. SA3 should come back in time just before we are about to finish up this epic raid, right? And for anyone wondering, if you see the soul bomb glitching, my refresh rate is faster than the game, so whenever someone does decide to use a soul bomb, it does actually glitch out once they decide to skip it. It's weird, it only happens on my PC. Let me use my soul bomb though, that's going to apply the weakened defense. Let me use my SA3. Am I going to die? I might. I did die. Got a bit cocky there, but it's fine. Our teammates are here to back us up. I did my job. I finished all my strong attacks, and there we go. A tad bit slower in that run, but still, sub 30 is really good, and the drops are going to make up for it because in this case, we should get above 100 easily since we have 2 momos. In this case, you can see 115, 120, more consistently in the 115s, 120s, and that was thanks to the second momo that was in our lobby. So yeah, overall, Momo is just a good character. Like, she doesn't do her job any bad. When we read this character, when we first reacted to her, we expected her to be a dropper farmer. That's exactly what she is, and that's exactly what she does. She doesn't do it bad. I feel like she's a good character, especially considering that she does have an SA2 boost move. So even though, you know, her SA1 isn't ideal for epic raid content, you know, at least you are boosting the team, allowing your normal epic raid runs or even droplet trial quest runs to finish significantly faster. She's strictly a droplet farmer. She does her job well. She does exactly what she wants to do. And at the same time, she has that extra bit of usability when it comes to guild quest content. Although, keep in mind, she's not ideal in that game mode, despite it being a good booster there, keep that in mind. But it's just annoying that her SA2 in guild quest doesn't do any damage. So she has a problem. That's something to keep in mind when you actually get her in the future. But she is a good character when it comes to droplets. I will say, though, as an end of month character, she doesn't feel like an end of month character. That kind of makes sense. And I say that because, again, she's strictly a droplet farmer, but she's very similar to the Momo that came out a few months ago, the Halloween Momo, where like their damage is almost the same. The only difference is that this Momo has a better killer, a better SA2 because she can provide a boost, and she was also given Havoc. But to be honest, in epic raid content, those extra things that make it, I guess, an end of month worthy character doesn't make that much of a difference. Not all the time will she have killer. Her Havoc doesn't make that much of a difference anyway. Havoc isn't really needed in epic raid content, but I would say, I guess, the boost SA2 is nice. So overall, just solid droplet farmer. You get exactly what you expect with this character. Had a fun time playing with her today. Hope to pick her up sometime in the future. Let me know in the comments below, though, what you like to think about this character, and I'll see you lads next time. Take care, and peace.